Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Wakfu episode 24. Last time we saw kind of a resolution for Eagle, I think is the correct pronunciation. And yes, it was a cute episode. It was a nice episode, a good feel episode. And I enjoy to have this kind of resolutions for semi-obscure characters because yes, during the series we don't see much of Eagle at all. We only see him like 3 or 4 times in the whole freaking series, and he's not a creature of evil. It is a victim of circumstances because yes, his owner is an evil mastermind. Of course he has to obey his master. um, but now he has a new master, in this case the little girl that looks like the daughter of his master, so that's why he's so peaceful around her. So yeah, I love these little resolutions. And yes, I know that Nox is a mastermind, but an evil mastermind, but for different circumstances, for different reasons, which of course makes him more appealing to me. Because yes, it's a great villain. Once you discover why he is so obsessed with the Cook, with the Cube, and with the concept of time, you kind of understand his reasoning. You kind of understand why he's doing, because well, he was being hurt in the deepest way possible, and he tries to not make the world pay, but to recover from said wound. He tries to make everything better, but that includes, of course, the reunion with his family. So yeah, that makes him a little bit different. It's not a bad villain at all. But yes, as I said before, we discover a new technique also. Hugo discovers a new technique, kind of a laser beam from his portals, and it's pretty neat because beforehand he depends on his portals and the actions of the enemy. If he wants to attack the enemy with the same strength, he's going to use one portal and then redirect the attack with the other one. But now he can use both portals to attack without the interference of well, his enemy, his contrary. So yes, I love that now he has more offensive capabilities than before. And this expand the character and the way he could attack, or the way he could defend, or the way he will move. So yes, a very fascinating couple of episodes in which we kind of have character development for Yugo, and of course a character development for Pompon. But I spoke enough about those episodes in respective reactions in the respective videos. So yeah, let's just cut this and watch the episode, shall we? Oh, of course, yeah. The memories of his past. And that means he's already. Oh, okay, that's creepy.
Allez les enfants, il est temps d'aller se coucher. Oh non, papa, raconte-nous une histoire d'abord. Oh oui, celle du méchant ordre prêteur sur gage. Oh, 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 c'est moi, Vargas, le vilain prêteur sur gage.
What?
Alors, Maximilien, j'espère que vous avez pensé à mes camarades.
What?
Je serai obligé de manger vos enfants.
So that was the cause.
Un horloger devrait pourtant savoir qu'il ne faut pas être en retard avec ses dettes.
Oh.
Si papa arrive cette fois-ci, il ne sera pas en retard.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Vous voyez une de ces créatures, ne vous en approchez
What the hell are those?
immédiatement la garde.
Is that supposed to be Yugo? Oh, the minions, of course, yeah, but they look like Yugo. Anyway. Okay, that has to be Pompon. The hair. No, I think it's going to be. Yeah, it's not going to be him. It's another. Oh, a new bow. Oh, oh, that looks neat. That really?
Cette flèche ne va pas te tuer, mais au moins t'iras pas plus loin.
I don't think that's Pompon.
Viens par la cervelle de Yap.
Yeah, I was mistaken. Poor creature.
Désolé, je t'avais pris pour un Yap.
Les gardes t'auraient rattrapé et tu aurais passé un an enfermé dans ta chambre.
Oh.
Mais Armand était convaincu convaincu que tu serais en sécurité avec
Oh.
elle. Tu n'as pas été doux avec elle depuis la disparition de Mère. Peut-être qu'elle a besoin de sortir de cette cage dorée dans laquelle on l'a...
Wow, really?
Il s'est beaucoup inquiété quand nos gardes ont perdu ta trace à MLK. Et quand on lui a rapporté ça de bonne taille, il avait la tête d'un enfant à qui on a fait le plus. Je savais que tu étais doué au goofball, mais il va quand même...
Oh, okay. Armand is not such a terrible person. And this guy is still... And they're going to be confused with the freaking creatures. Yes, I love that fact. Thanks to the blue freak, of course. I knew it. Holy. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the color, by the way. Explosive arrows? Are you serious?
Hugo, on va tenter autre chose. Utilise tes portails. On va parler au chef.
Oh,
Les lâches, il fuit dans les...
not exactly. They're going to appear. Yes, right behind me.
Bonjour. Nous sommes des amis de la princesse Amalia. Pourriez-vous nous conduire jusqu'à elle, s'il vous plaît?
Of course, it's not going to work.
Oh là, étranger! Tu n'as rien à faire là! Qui es-tu?
What? Who is that? Okay, he's powerful. But who is that? What? Oh! Okay, that's creepy. Oh! Holy! What the hell was that? What was that? Holy. Okay, that looks very cool. And the sound, I love the sound. Okay, you're not such a big douchebag, man. I accept that. Yeah, the freaking portals from the robots. Holy. This is so exciting. I know it's a war, it should be bad, but it's so exciting. Oh. Come on, I want to see them destroy the freaking robots flying in. But what the hell is that? That is extremely creepy. Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh. Okay, that was a big spike of ice. Oh, that must have hurt even if it's water. Holy. Okay, yeah, in both fronts, this is intense. Of course, he's a badass. He's the king. The problem is that this is a trap. A very smart trap. Holy, those were a lot of robots.
Qui a osé dire que vous étiez fané?
What is she doing? Oh, he's waiting for the attack, of course, yes. Yeah, but when the attack comes from everywhere, it's hard to predict. Holy. But what the hell is that? Oh. Oh no! Yes! Thank you! Oh! Thank you! This must be kind of an awkward.
Evangeline, je m'excuse pour la destruction de ton arc. C'était impardonnable. Mais je t'implore de me laisser une chance. J'ai beaucoup réfléchi, tu sais, à m'en faire mal à la tête.
Yeah, literally in this case. Oh! Yes, of course!
Tu vas payer pour ton crime, tête de chou. Nul ne touche à mon Evangeline.
I don't think so. Oh, of course, Hugo is going to be the impressive one. I love it.
Regarde, triste pas.
Yes. Okay, this is getting so cool. Oh yes, almost all of them are together now. Holy.
Personne ne s'en prend à mes amis dans mon royaume. Ah, Hugo, à temps à venir. Désolée, j'avais un dofus à récupérer à l'autre bout du monde. Pimpin!
He looks pretty.
Tu peux me reposer maintenant.
Vos désirs sont des ordres.
Il manque plus que ce vieux radin aux pieds puants.
Yes, that is true.
Pimpin, t'as quelque chose de changé?
Tour des Herbos, l'heure a sonné. Active le portail.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. He's going to pull a portal from behind. Of course. Oh man. God damn it, yeah.
Ça là-bas, qu'est-ce que c'est?
It's the freaking portal.
Un portail. Ça ressemble à un portail de téléportation. Comme sur Romain. C'est bien lui.
Yes, it's Nox. And that thing is going to die, right? Right? It was a trap. You should just suspect that, come on! Holy. I am still impressed by the sheer size of that thing. Oh.
Ta dernière heure est arrivée.
Okay. And of course. Oh, of course. Ah, the freaking cliffhangers. It's a funny image with what is happening to us because I just noticed that it was kind of dogging in the basket. But yeah, I'm gonna stop it there because I really don't want to see what is next because I want to see it happening in the moment. I know, I understand myself. But anyway, yeah, a great episode. And a terrible cliffhanger because I want to see the next one right away. But I have to do other stuff. So yeah, that will have to wait. Not for long. Hopefully I'm going to have time in the future, in the near future. Because yes, I want to see the season finale of this. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to watch this again and be back with my comments. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the 24th episode of Wakfu. And yeah, full war went on in this one. The preparations, everything related to the attack of Nox, which is of course treated as a war, a direct war against the Sadida kingdom. And it is very exciting, the preparations, the anticipation, because this is something I was waiting for, I don't know how many episodes, 5, 6 episodes, since the defeat of the dragon, Gorgon. But of course, let's go little by little and in order. First, we see that the kingdom of Sadida is getting ready. They are preparing themselves for war, warning the general population about the threat, and of course, getting ready soldiers in full alert. Unfortunately, the drawings for the villainous people, for the enemy, are terrible. The colors and kind of the way they are drawn, it's not accurate. And I mean, yeah, from the moment I saw that, I thought that was Hugo and Adam, the ones who were being drawn. And I was terribly confused. Why did they draw them? If they are friends, they will need their help. But later on, I discovered that it was the incompetence of one of the two flamboyant guys. The other one, of course, was angry, but the other one, oh no, but this is my artistic perspective. But unfortunately, as the tall one said, this is not about an artistic perspective. This is about accuracy because the population needs to know who is their enemy. So yeah, I agree completely with that guy. And of course, this discussion was alongside with another one between Armand and Amelia. They were discussing, oh, I need to prepare something else, I need to do something else. They were having a heated discussions too. And of course, the king was just getting angrier and angrier and angrier and annoyed, more annoyed by the second. So yeah, in the end, this is just exploded. So, okay, everybody out. Everybody out. And it's fascinating because it's a different perspective from a person who really is more mature than both of the princes. Well, the princess and the prince. Uh, but I love the little moment later on that we discovered, of course, that Armand really likes her sister. Even if he is a dick, even if he is an asshole, he is still believes that his sister deserves some space, deserves some credit. And of course, he tried to reason with his father because, yes, in the moment she ran away alongside with Evangeline, the father was angry, very angry, and he was about to launch the guards against them and to lock her in her room. But of course, Armand did something I wasn't expecting from his character that was calm down the king. Uh, so yeah, this gives a little more depth to Armand's character. Before this, he was just a douche, but now after this, he kind of how to say it? He kind of redeem a little bit of himself. I really want to see his attitude once he sees again Pom Pom because that is going to be an iron test for him. But anyway, we're going to be over that later on, hopefully in a later episode. Now we saw, of course, well, before that, yes, I completely forgot about this little bit in which we kind of see a little bit more about the past of Nox. That was the first scene I saw. I don't know why I forgot about it. In this little puppet show that he was watching. And the moment, of course, the way he looks, naturally believes that he's just a stoic. But I kind of, for the context of this, I kind of noticed that he is kind of remembering with a nostalgic side for him. And it's understandable. It's more of an understanding for context more than anything else. And of course, we saw that I was wrong. I think it wasn't a farmer. He was a watchmaker from the episode that we just saw. I think he was a watchman, not a farmer. And he was in debt with an ogre. And of course, this ogre just killed his family. That is what happened, or at least that's what I think it happens. What happened to the orc? I don't know. Probably he's already dead. Perhaps the first thing he did once he became this powerful time mage was to really kill the freaking ogre. But of course that wasn't enough, and that's why he's trying to restore the time or change the time, reverse time and stop that event, and of course going back so he can be happy along with his family. That is my guess, thanks to the context of the episode. A pretty dark story, but it makes sense. And I mean by that he wasn't nothing important. He wasn't nobody before this event. But after this is what he pushed, that what pushed him into becoming this, let's be honest, incredibly powerful time mage. Very, very strong in his magic, very strong in his ways, and he's not like a common mage. Hell, from what I have seen in the show, he is portrayed as probably the most powerful follower of Shalor in this universe. Strength that is not human. No human should have this much power. So yes, thanks to Yele Cube, that is of course my guess. I don't remember if it was stated in any episode or if it was, I don't remember. But that is my guess. But anyway, then of course I forgot a little scene in which there was a confusion. Evangeline confused a little creature with the head of Pompon, and well, it wasn't the case. Yeah, after that, of course, we saw the discussion in the war room. And then we kind of see the return of Hugo. How everything started. And of course, the freaking poor drawings from before came, of course, into a terrible thing because now Hugo and Adamai were attacked by the Kra allies of the Sarida kingdom. They were captured. It was an exciting kind of a battle because, yes, I love the way Adamai is flying and avoiding all the arrows and all the strategies and the way they use portals for them to be just behind the enemy lines in this case. But again, they didn't take advantage, they didn't go straight through the kingdom. Perhaps, well, not knowing exactly what was going on, thinking that maybe if they talk with these people, they will leave them alone. Of course, that wasn't the case. They were captured. Luckily, they were taken directly to the king. And I said luckily, but the king just recognized Adamai. And of course, my guess is he recognized Hugo too, by the descriptions of Amelia. This, of course, clarified a lot of confusion in there, and they were received like honored guests, of course. Then, of course, we saw the reunion in this tree. And of course, later on, I found out that it was Amelia's tree. In which this little bit of girl talk, a little bit of normalcy in this well, terrible time that is coming. We saw, of course, that Amelia is teasing Evangeline because of her dream, because yeah, she dreamed about Pompon. And she's teasing because yeah, it's plainly obvious. Everybody can see, or everyone with a couple of romantic eyes, let's say, can see that these two like each other. And as I said before, I perhaps even love each other. They have evolved to that point. And it's a little bit of a chill scene, a little bit of calm moment, because later on we find out a new enemy. This creature, because I really don't know how to call it other than creature, it resembles a Sadida. It resembles some of these people, but in an skeletal way. It's kind of unnerving later on when we saw him in, well, his entire body. And he is capturing soldiers from the Sadida kingdom and making them like puppets. Thanks to this little doll of the Sadida, because yeah, the Sadida people carry these dolls, he kind of absorbed the soul or absorbed, I don't know what he absorbed, but yeah, after that, they were just mere puppets to this guy. And this guy used them to something on later on. So yeah, then of course we saw the beginning of the battle. The front in which every single creature allied to Nox was just being released into this kingdom. I saw creatures, I saw machines, I saw several things in which of course is fascinated the variety of people, well, not people, minions to this guy, to Nox. And of course we saw of course the warning of the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life warned Adamai that, okay, they are here. We need to hurry up and prepare the defenses because now this is getting a lot more dangerous. And even the imagery of the dream, that this giant spider looming above the Tree of Life. So yeah, they wake up and go again to the war room. But now everybody is getting ready. The generals from the crab people, which looks, by the way, pretty freaking cool. I love the design of those two characters, the two generals of the crab people. I love the way they look, and I love the way the generals. I guess those are generals of the Sarida people too. It's very fascinating the different designs that we saw there. And of course, they say, okay, we need to concentrate into the giant clock. That is the most dangerous part of the army of Nox, because that Nox control it personally, and Nox is in there, and of course Nox is the real threat. The rest, we need to stop the rest of the creature to summon this giant clock, because once he's summoned, it's going to be very, very difficult to stop. So yeah, that entire premise, because yes, they need to stop the teleportation device. They need to stop that, and that is the most important part. And I love the way Armand looks in this one, because he's very commanding, as it should be, as a prince should be. And of course, the king is also there in the front lines. He's going to be in the front lines protecting his kingdom. I love that moment. And yes, of course, Hugo and Adamar are going to get Amelia back instead of the guards, and then join the battle. Of course, we saw Evangeline seeing something from the tree, because yes, Amelia is still sleeping. Is seeing something from the tree, and she goes to investigate. Is this creature again, this mysterious creature that now is revealed, as I said before, kind of a Sadida person, a Sadida, one of the members of the Sadida kingdom. Because yes, he kind of resembles that, and his powers kind of look like this plant-like power. So that's my guess. He's kind of a puppet from when, well, we're a Sadida. Of course, they are getting ready. They make another teleportation device without them knowing, because yes, the front is just a trap. It's just a bait. The entire kingdom is advancing towards this frontier against this bunch of minions that really are nothing. Literally nothing. They are disposable in the eyes of Nox. But this other guy is preparing the teleportation device. And he's using, and this is my guess from what I can see, the blood from the puppets of the Sadida. They cannot control it, and they're giving literally their lives for this teleportation device, because once it's finished, they die. There are no more. And of course, this is noticed by Evangeline. Unfortunately, this creature noticed Evangeline too, and start to attacking in a very exciting way, because yes, we see the agility of her. But this creature has so many tricks under his sleeve. Yeah, it's kind of okay. Never mind that. I was thinking a terrible pun, but I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, they are kind of in this more of a battle is more of a hit and run moment. She's trying to just run away and warn the others, because yes, the battle again is going in full force. The battle is just spectacular, I have to say. But yeah, you kind of notice that it's a trap, because it's way too easy. I don't know, perhaps I'm wrong, but you should notice that it was a trap. Perhaps because I knew it was a trap, I said that. But yeah, it's way too easy. And knowing this creature, knowing this guy, Nox, that he's way too smart and way too powerful. So yeah, you should have at least suspect something. We're kind of seeing the king as a really badass fighter, because he just not even moves. The other creatures that attack him, and he's just so calm and collected, and just with his huge stick. I don't know if it's a correct way to sell the stick. This huge trunk, I don't know how to call it. It just puts him on the ground, and just giant vines appears, and he treats the enemies as if they were nothing. But of course, there was a reason. They were literally nothing. They are no threat, really. And they are getting deceived by Nox. Because Nox is just like, oh yes, you're falling into my trap. And of course, going back to Evangeline. Evangeline is running away, and in this small house is trying to hide herself. And he ends up on the roof, sorry. And this creature attacks. Luckily, Pompon arrived just in time, cut the vines, and yes, in a very heroic pose, is just rescue Evangeline and carrying her and asking for forgiveness and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have broken your bow, but I really thought hard because yes, and yada yada yada," and kind of make of the point of which we have seen in the last episode. And yes, this very cute moment. And yes, once the other creatures start attacking it again, I said, "Oh yeah, stop! Get away from my Evangeline!" And just imagine that moment. Oh yes, once I defeat this guy, Evangeline is going to be so impressed, and oh yes, is going to be very happy. And it's just so ridiculous, and I love it. I love that moment because then you saw Hugo say, "Okay, yeah, Hugo is going to beat the crap out of that guy." And yes, he kind of did. With the freaking laser beam, just boom, and just fell down. And Pompon is angry at the beginning, but later on he saw who was the one who fired that laser beam and said, "Oh yeah, it's Hugo, and that's fantastic." And they start chatting, but of course there are bigger problems now because that thing is going to attack again. But luckily, Amelia appears and with her own doll just crashes the freaking creature. And of course we have kind of a reunion. The only one is missing is Ruel. But yeah, even they said, okay, I kind of miss Ruel now. Even if he's just stinky and a cheapskate and all that jazz. I really miss him. And we're only missing him because of the full reunion of the Brotherhood. But of course, this creature disappears because it can move underground and goes to the freaking portal or the preparations for the portal. And that's when things get dangerous because now he activated the portal. I thought he was going to die the moment he finished the freaking portal, but no, he was still alive. And Nox arrived. And that is dangerous because now the entire army of Sadida is in the frontier of the kingdom, fighting enemies that really should not be fighting them. And Nox has the complete free road to arrive to the Tree of Life. And that is the dangerous part. Because yes, Nox planned his trap masterfully. Everybody believed that you needed the huge amount of robots to prepare the portal. Because that's what they saw before. But of course, knowing Nox, he will never reveal every single trick unless he is ready, or he is not ready, he is certain of his victory. And yes, my guess is now that he's certain that he will win no matter what. And that is a very dangerous creature because he is willing to sacrifice everything and everybody to see her family again. Because he believes that sacrifice is going to be just temporary. He believes once he reverses time, since his family is going to be fine, there is not going to be any destruction of any kingdoms, there is not going to be the destruction of the Tree of Light, the destruction of the Ancient Dragon, and everything is going to be just fine. And he believes he is the only one who is correct. And the only one who is damaged enough for him to risk everything in the pursuit of this goal he has. That's what makes Nox so dangerous. Because he believes he is correct, he believes he is in the right in this case. I am fascinated by this villain. He's one of the best villains I have seen in animation. In Western animation. I don't know if I can include it in Japanese animation, but at least, yes, he's one of the best in Western animation I have ever seen. One of the best villains I have ever seen. One of the best backstories. And he's not just a bad guy for being a bad guy. He's a bad guy because he has a reason and he believes that he is in the right. So yeah, that is fascinating. I am fascinated by that, and it is fascinating. I cannot wait to see the next one. because the build-up we are having in this one, it's amazing, and that is how a season finale should be treated. Because yes, I am very close to that season finale. I just need to see episode 25 and episode 26, and that's it from the first season. And I cannot wait for those 2 episodes. I'm so hyped for those. Because how the hell do you defeat the most powerful time mage? I don't know, and I want to see it. But anyway, yeah, I think I spoke enough about this episode. The only thing I have to say is thank you guys for your comments, for your views, for your likes, and of course for your subscriptions. If you want to be a subscriber, click on the button for subscriptions and on the bell so you can get notifications. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, just click on the link in the description below. And yeah, that's it guys. Thank you once again, and well, see you on the next one. Bye.